To Eskimos nowadays, you know,
True.
you need to sell them what they need.
So do you like being in the same room with all the competition? Are you managing to stay ahead of the game?
I think you must like competition if you want to
That's
do
true.
better. And so in a world with no competition, I mean, there's no motivation to, or there's a little motivation to do better. So I think competition is a good thing. And, you know, I always say for the users, the best will win, you know, that's what it is. And we're not always going to be the best, but we try to.
You're in the guy's slot as well. Everybody wandering out the hall over the bridge, and they pass by your stand, which is neat. Does that one go in and out of the box? Just it rise up and float down?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
that's cool.
But that's not our product. We bought it for exhibition. So that's a James Bond feature. I mean, if you remember from
End of the bed.
Yeah, it's a James Bond feature, and it costs like £1,500
Wow.
to buy. And but it works best when in exhibition.
No, that's good. So we'd like to throw a couple of AI questions at you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Bit of a competition. Do you have one ready?
I had one ready.
You have one ready? Here we go.
Would you let AI negotiate and sign your prenup?
Sorry, I can't hear it.
Oh.
Would you let AI negotiate and sign up your prenup?
Yes, I guess so. Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
Wow. The fact you need a prenup is interesting enough. So, would you let AI write your annual performance review?
Look, I just published an article about AI bots and agents, and I think that the answering this question, the agent, if you like, because it's all going to be agents, and it needs to become human. And if agents will become at least human, then I don't have a problem for it to write anything for me. But I think it's not there yet, and I think somebody needs to, it can write, but somebody needs to oversight it at this stage. But I think it will get to a point where if it's trained enough, I would trust it.
Yes, I guess you have to be. It's a bit like anybody other who's human. I need you to go and do this, please.
Yes.
You either trust them to do it or
I'll just give you an example. I bought trainers, and I don't want to say the name of the company, and they didn't deliver the shoes on time and everything, and I just started chatting with them, but obviously there was a bot there, and it overexposed itself. And as a consumer, I don't like to talk to a bot, but I like to feel that it's not. And before it resolved my problem, it already sent me a survey. What do you think about the service? So that is a premature bot.
A premature bot. I like that. Well, thanks very much. Hadar, Carmel?
Yes.
Hadar, excellent. That was an interesting conversation. I like the human bit.
We must not forget that.
No,
it's all about humans.
It is,
It's true, yeah. And it's basically also, I mean, if we want to trust it with those life-changing decisions, we need to feed it all the information.
Yes.
And so first of all, we need to be able to feel good about giving it all the information so that we can feel good about the decisions that we make.
Yes, I think so.
True.
AI is scary, but is mandatory. So, and we must trust it before anything else.
No, excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you
Hope
for your time.
enjoyed the rest of the show.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks, cool.
Thank you.
AI is human.
It's good, yeah.
Thanks all.
There was, I think I've mentioned this before, about, cool, as Christoph comes in, camera's gone off again.
Hi, welcome.
Right. That's all right, we're just setting ourselves up technically. You can reach it. Just checking.
All right.
What a cool hat. You're not from around here, are you?
Yeah.
Nah.
Hello, buddy. Who are you?
I'm fine.
Christoph.
You just need to...
A little bit sweaty.
A little bit sweaty.
A little bit
We're
sweaty.
all a little bit sweaty.
Yeah. So
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Air
Maybe it's so
conditioning.
cold outside, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is, yeah. I noticed they've got no air conditionings in this part of the building. They're all over there.
Yeah, that was a.
Got that little fence running.
Yeah, Tiger. This is air conditioning from Tiger.
Yeah.
So that works.
It's better than nothing.
It is. Actually, it's quite nice in some respects. It's kind of direct. Marine's died, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Killed the battery.
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, well, so a little sweaty. Is that because you're on the close to the verge of a big deal with somebody at the show?
No, not at all. It's just strolling around, and kind of in the speakers room, you've got refrigerated like a piece of beef.
Oh, really?
It's definitely colder as last year.
Okay.
And if you get outside, you've just dropped all your clothes off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
So what
because
did you
I kind of want to go out for a smoke, but I really don't want to.
just keep it in mind
Yeah.
after this evening.
Uh-huh.
You can just sit there and light my cigarette, please.
Yes.
Part of the fun. So, you've been speaking at the event? Or
Yeah,
you
tomorrow
are going
morning.
To tomorrow morning. So
Tomorrow
what are you going
morning.
to speak about?
I'm gonna try my luck on Copilot notebooks.
Pilot notebook. Sorry, Marijn, you're busy. You can't go.
No, I know. No. But I know you normally talk about things like Loop, and now you're going to the OneNote side.
Because Loop is all the stuff Copilot notebook is built on.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, Copilot Notebook is one of the, from my point of view, is one of the hottest stuff within the Copilot cosmos, because it's
I heard
like
more people say that.
it's like that good old OneNote notebooks on AI.
Okay, so it's the best of Loop, the best of notebooks, and the best of AI all mixed together.
It's the best of OneNote
Yeah.
mixed with the best of Copilot based on Loop,
Yeah.
and that's really funny.
All sounds very complicated to me. and
No, not at
complex.
all. You just stick all your references within that kind of a notebook and just running your Copilot prompts again the OneNote.
So what would be a good use case for this instead of just asking something to Copilot?
On the one hand, you've got that kind of references that are updating automatically if the reference is updated. That kind of copy and paste or attach and file into a Copilot prompt. That's on the one hand. And on the other hand, you can stick all your meeting notes and even whole OneNote files and all that stuff within that kind of an it's like an airline trolley, and you're just asking, what can I get out of that airline trolley? It's a mix of grounding and getting updated every time, and building up infographics automatically and mind maps and all that stuff.
Okay, so if I want to do some visualization for some output,
Yeah,
then that would
visualization,
be a good.
or maybe you're just a project lead. You've got 15 or 16 sub-projects, and all that files and pictures and PowerPoints strolling around in your M65 tenant. You can reference on it within your Copilot notebook, and we've got all that different information artifacts combined in that Copilot notebook, and you're running your questions and
Yeah,
all
you
that
can
stuff
just
on
say
there.
every week I want my overview of how my
Yeah.
project portfolio is.
Yeah, and it automatically generates you an overview if you open it up. So if you come back after 14 days of holidays, vacation or whatever,
Yeah.
just open up your notebook and we generate an automatic and completely overview what happened within your notebook.
Which files got updated and stuff
Which
like
files
that.
gonna updated, who is made, any new task and all that stuff. That's really cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
Does
that's
it
pretty cool.
things.
does it connect to anything? So Power Planner, email, calendar, or only what specific links you
It's
put
all
in?
kind of files, all kind of SharePoint sites, all your meetings, OneNote, Loop workspaces are still missing, but Loop files can be referenced in, and you can just stick into 300 information artificial pieces.
Nice.
Yeah,
What's the tip you could give to get started with this?
Just give it a try in terms of, we all get that kind of conversation. Some pieces of the conversation are sticking in a Teams chat and some pieces of the conversation are sticking in an email. Just stick both together in a OneNote and send out your prompt.
Okay.
Too easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It sounds too easy.
Sounds
It
easy.
sounds too easy. Yeah.
But it is easy
Literally
like
that
that.
easy.
But on the other hand, just to be honest, with that, every day you're just trying to open up your Copilot notebooks. It got a different UX in the moment, and that it drives me crazy because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Nowadays, since yesterday morning, all my Copilot notebooks are broken.
Oh.
Because if you click on that kind of filter, you just see a pop-up, filters are coming soon.
So your demos tomorrow are going to be very interesting. They might work or might not work.
As you know, at the end of the day, we all got our set of screenshots.
Yes.
Exactly.
And to be honest, one of the best things what you could do is just blame Microsoft and all the people are with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
actually did a session around AI in SharePoint.
Yeah.
Like if it was going to replace my job as a consultant.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant because if my demos work, then I can say, yes, AI is going to replace me. And if my demos don't work, I can say, see, AI is not going to replace me. So either way, it works out. Yeah.
Just to be honest, that kind of, we have got every single day we've got a new UX. Sometimes within the day we've got 2 new UXs. That's killing any kind of adoption on a customer side and all
It's
that
way
stuff
too
because
fast.
any of the employees or users, they give it one shot.
Yeah.
And if that shot is misfired in terms of you click anything and anything, there is nothing happening, you won't try again.
Exactly. I'm seeing that a lot with the new Outlook, for example.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I tried it 6 months ago. Hated it.
Yeah.
Moved back.
And it's at the same experience like my favorite theme roundabout loop. And nowadays Copilot notebooks. Maybe I should change the strategy of topics I'm picking up.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Who's owning that? Is that from the OneNote team? Is that from the Copilot team?
To be honest, there are some people in the OneNote product group, some people from the Copilot product group, and some people from the Loop product group. Most of the Loop product group people have moved to the Copilot PG, so it's a mix of both, or mix of all.
Yeah.
And maybe that causes the mail functions because nobody you can blame really on. Oh no, that comes from the OneNote guys. Oh no, the fault sits within the Copilot guys. No guys. It's still the Loop guys who are wrong.
So let's talk about being a speaker for a little while. You've been speaking a while, new, old, time?
I started my speaker career around about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
With setting with the end of the first lockdown on an international conference in Vienna, roundabout loop. It has been my first talk, and so nowadays I'm traveling around just to get almost one event per month.
Wow.
Yeah.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's that kind. To be honest, I like to be on stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a guy here that is exactly the same.
It's like that kind of interaction with the audience. That kind of okay, guys, that is my 55 minutes. That is my show. I all know the monkeys. I'm the circus director. You're gonna follow my instructions. Let's get ready to rumble.
Yes.
We all know
I
exactly
love
how
that
that
little bit of
feels.
stress that you get. Like the hairs get up. Like
Ready to go.
perform.
That 5 minutes before your session begin, and you get that kind of really feeling pumping up.
The eye Caesar moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of I own the world, and these are my rules.
Yes. And then if things are
Yeah.
flowing, it just comes natural. It's such a good high to be on. Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
No, we do understand that. We get it. And
It's
your
the
session
rush
is
we
tomorrow.
all like, and we all would like to have.
Yeah, and people think it's hard work. The adrenaline.
Yeah, on the other hand, to
It
be
is.
honest, it is a mix of hard work, because the kind of preparation and that kind of stress is anything you have been built up. Is it running smoothly? Is it running properly? And maybe your audience got the feeling you're pretty cool, and if anything broke down, you've got your solution. But to be honest, inside, the level of stress is, you don't have to underestimate it.
I did a few sessions where I probably lost a few years of my life.
Yeah.
With that stress. Yeah.
I think we all did.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
But
well. That's fun.
So why do
It's
we
part
do
of the
this
game.
again? So why do we do this again? Power, knowledge.
Power to the people.
Yeah, power to the people. No, I think it's
That's
a
fun.
mixture of community, of course it is, but also risk takers,
maybe
it's
we are,
adventure.
maybe we are a little kind of crazy guys.
We're a bit masochistic, I think.
Yeah.
We just put
Masochistic.
ourselves through that over and over and over again to maybe prove a point that maybe as a child we didn't get enough cuddles or something.
we should have known better.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, we can know better. We don't have to keep applying the speaker roles.
So to be honest, I'm leaving tomorrow, heading out to Hamburg for the collab days, heading out
We'll
to
see you
Yeah,
there.
Hamburg.
so do we.
We will see you there.
and
Yeah.
from Hamburg, I'm just getting around down to Salzburg for the next conference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be going up to Copenhagen for EPPC.
Yeah.
And will we bring in all this kit back?
Yeah.
Yo,
Yep. Not the
Yeah,
table,
fine.
but everything else will.
Yeah, everything goes
all that
out.
stuff.
Yeah. And in Hamburg it's gonna be also 40 degrees, so it's gonna
Yeah.
be fun.
And there won't be air conditioning in the school.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't think so. But if you remember, if you have been there, the lunch break takes part in the basement.
Yes.
Which is pretty cool and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, but the barbecue and the drinks are on the roof.
Yeah.
But that's in the evening.
Yeah. Okay. It may
Your
be
point
2
is-
degrees colder, which
Exactly.
also means 38 degrees. Come on.
Oh well.
Oh, part of that. Well, thank you for the insights. Great. You're our first
Thanks.
speaker, actually, of the day, so that was fun.
Thanks for
And,
having me, guys.
Best of luck
Always.
for tomorrow.
See ya.
Good luck
Cheers.
tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Christoph. Neat. That's it then. We can go and have lunch now, I suppose.
Yes.
Yes.
Second lunch.
I fancy something.
And that's a great.
I've been looking at this all the time. I kind of want to grab something.
The food is always good here.
Yeah,
So,
yes.
Commsverse. All right, guys.
Just
thank
going
you.
to the other room and stand in front of the airco.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
I
a
think
good idea as well.
too.
Yeah.
And let's hope that nobody's standing in front of you because they'll be wafting past me
Yeah.
and take a few people out.
Right.
All right. Till
Good.
next time. See you soon. Bye bye.
He will try.
Okay, here we go. First slot in the afternoon at Commsverse 2026, and we've got a man that sounds like Tom Jones from Wales.
Absolutely. Better looking than Tom Jones.
Is that right? Better looking.
Well, somebody's got to be.
That's true. He is knocking on a bit.
About 70.
He's carrying it
I'm
quite
catching
well.
him. I'm catching him.
It's fine. Do you guys come from the same area?
So he is... No, he's about an hour away. I'm down on the coast.
Yeah.
So yeah, about an hour from me. Want to breathe.
And I've just read the autobiography of Anthony Hopkins. Was he in North Wales or South
No,
Wales?
South Wales. About 10 minutes from me.
Oh, so that also means the other guy. Name's terrible. It'll come back to me in a minute.
That other one, famous Welsh.
Well,
guy.
no, Anthony Hopkins
There's
and
two.
Peter
There's three.
O'Toole and the other guy. they
Stanley
were
Baker,
Tony
Zulu?
Tim Burton. No,
Tim Burton's
not Tim Burton. Wrong guy.
There's four
Burton.
famous
Somebody
Welsh people now
Burton for
with
Tony Burton.
Exactly.
Freaking it. Elizabeth, what's her name? And
Taylor.
Burton.
Rich Burton.
Richard Burton. He's also must be close by then.
For half an hour.
There we go. Rich and famous.
We've got a
surrounded
plethora
by-
of famous Welsh people.
Listen, plethora is above the age group of most listeners to this video, all right? Tell us about yourself, because we know you're fun and you're Welsh.
Yeah, absolutely. So just to introduce myself to everyone, my name is Owen Rees. As you can tell by my dulcet tones and by the introduction, I'm based down in South Wales, and I work for a global leader of UC and CX applications, a company called Imagicle. Been with the business about 4.5 years now. We specialise in providing those applications to our Microsoft estate. And what we do is deliver those applications in mixed environments, cloud, on-prem, hybrid, across.
You're saying all the right things right now.
Of course.
Stop it. Breathe heavy. Breathe heavy.
I've got a
some
receding
ice.
hairline.
We need ice
Yeah.
for this man here.
He's on, get the fire extinguisher. No, and yeah, we've been doing that for about 16 years. Got about 150 staff globally, with about 3,000 active projects ranging across different verticals and sectors.
And is it mostly consultancy or build?
Cradle to grave. We design and develop everything in-house. We don't outsource anything at all. So we act as a consultant from my point of view to our partners and resellers, SIs, system integrators and so on. And what we are doing currently is helping businesses and organizations by letting them toe dip into the world of AI through our AI receptionist, virtual receptionist, which is becoming quite a big hitter in fairness and picked up quite a lot of traction over the last 12 months. Tied in with our AI contact center, which is very much a buzzword in the industry at the moment. Things like security, AI, contact center, call center not so much, but I'm probably showing my age now. So that is essentially what we do. And today, so far, we have been rocking out some amazing demonstrations of our AI receptionist, live demos, I might add.
Live AI. Is there such a
absolutely.
thing?
I kind of want to see that, because I've never dealt with one. Not that I'm aware of. Maybe it's gotten so advanced that I don't even see.
No, you haven't.
This is the thing, sir. You mentioned the word advanced, but one of our USPs is to simplify the venture into AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, our virtual receptionist, our AI receptionist, isn't there to take away front of house, front desk operations, right? A lot of businesses, a lot of organizations that are providing their own version of a virtual receptionist are looking to do that, whereas with ours, it acts as a digital twin. I can't believe I'm doing that now, because it looks like the 6-7 things that the kids are doing, right? But it acts as a digital twin to their front of house operations. Multilingual for sure, answering FAQs 24/7 with agentic voices, so with the ability to push out to human contact if needed. And like I said, it really is becoming a bit of a star of the show for us, I think is the right word.
Give us some practical scenario. I know we talked about some things they do here, but what does it actually look like? So are we talking just somebody that answers the phone, or are we actually talking about an AI kind of screen at the front of the reception
front
desk
end.
that
Yeah.
literally says, hey, how do you want to do it? So those tablets that we see that you used to type the name in, aka Die Hard 1, but now they're literally a voice that you speak to.
Yeah, bang on. You've hit the nose on the head.
And
so
did you
please.
look like a person then?
No, so what you're doing when you're... Oh.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing,
It's a
yeah.
thing.
So, if you need a model so that you know what they look like, because one or two people have done that. Have you noticed it?
So I did notice that earlier, actually. But I'm not going to comment too much. I'm not going to dwell in too much.
Oh.
And also, that doesn't say Imagicle. It says Heatify, so we need to make sure it says Imagicle.
We do. But you did
what-
say partners, so...
Well, not for us, unfortunately.
Okay.
No, so yeah, basically what happens is it doesn't necessarily screen. What happens is if you're ringing your GPs, surgeries, whatever it happens to be, or you might ring your local hospital to find out if there's disabled parking, if you've got to pay for parking. Can you tell me where the cardiology department is? Our AI receptionist will bounce that information to you as a service user providing you that information, yeah? So it'll come back and say, look, Owen, we appreciate you're a disabled user, whatever. Car parking for disabled users in car park A, for argument's sake. Or if you need to find the cardiology department, go in through the main entrance, head up to level B or whatnot, signing stuff in. So it's all about making that seamless, easy, quick information grab, yeah? Rather than having 4 or 5 front of house receptionists, I suppose, operators, whatever you want to call them.
But there's one human there, but now you don't need the other 4.
But like I said, we're not looking to replace them. We're looking to alleviate their problems, their pain points, right? Rather than having, not mundane tasks, but rather than having those repetitive queries, those repetitive calls that are just bogging down time. That AI receptionist will answer those queries. The service users getting the information they want, so that Owen, who's working at the front desk, can then move on to tasks that need to prioritise.
So if somebody said, can you tell me what time my appointment is, I guess they ask for partner name or whatever, then confirms who they are. And
exactly. So if Owen recently needs blood test done for his cardiology appointment or whatever, I can give my case number, my reference number, whether it's legal or GP or whatever it happens to be. And it'll bounce and search the information, say, no problem, Owen, your appointment is at 2:50 on the 29th of June, Princess of Wales Hospital.
Cool.
With Dr. Wong or whatever it happens to be.
And how the hell do you set that up?
Very, very simple. Very, very simple. There is no need for 6-month deployments, which are quite old school now. So it is literally a case of we support implementation processes, again, from cradle to grave. So what we would do is work with the customer, work with our client to make sure that the service is set up, activated and tested within a timescale. And of course, what we do, we're not just a sales organization. The second of our USPs is our breadth of support. Yeah. So, we've got a dedicated advanced services or delivery team, a dedicated customer success team, a dedicated sales function, and all these little bits of the trail add up to having, a CSAT and an NPS score that is quite high, that we're very, very proud of. And I would say that we sing from with our Welsh lungs, but of course we're Italian, not Welsh.
Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that
doesn't look like a Welsh name.
What? Owen Rees or Imagicle?
No, Zucchetti.
Yes, bang on, spot on. So we are in a very great situation where we are financially backed by Zucchetti Group, who are Italy's, or not just Italy's, but Europe's largest software house. So when a client engages with us, they don't need to think, right, in 36 months or 24 months or whatever, I need to look for a separate vendor or another partner, because they know that we're not going anywhere for the foreseeable. Yep. So they've got a true superpower with us, that is the relationship that we offer. And that's our third USP, is the relationship.
Nice.
So I hope that sums it up.
I think it does.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So I'm not going to belt out any Tom Jones at the moment.
You're not unusual
to be loved by anyone. But if I appreciate this is going out later, but if anybody does want to see our AI receptionist live and in full force, reach out to us via our socials, via our website. Really push and get in contact, and we'd be more than happy to help.
Next case. Lovely. Thank you very much indeed. That was fun.
Thank you for your time, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So is it hot back home?
Very. When I left yesterday, it was 31 degrees, right? And when I got to this neck of the woods, it was 39 degrees. But very funny, quick anecdote. I'm a 41-year-old man with a 6-year-old child. My mother decided to ring me when I came across the bridge, because as soon as you cross the bridge, everything's London, right? So my mother rings and says, Owen, are you in London yet? Yes, mother. Even though we're in Surrey, I'm in London. Are you hydrated? Yes, I'm hydrated. Have you got the air conditioning on? I said, you do understand I'm 41, and with my own child, I can look after myself, I'm fine. But I don't think that'll ever go.
Can we ever really, as men, take care of ourselves?
Absolutely not, exactly. No, for sure. for
Actually,
sure.
I do have a message from somebody called Tell Owen that.
It wouldn't surprise me. She's probably been sent it up by carrier pigeon, I would think. But guys, thank you so much.
Thank you, my
you.
friend. It's fun.
Appreciate it. Catch up soon.
Yes.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Awesome.
Yeah. Excellent.
How's
that was grand.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely,
Thank you.
brother. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, guys.
Oi.
Try to make it as engaging as possible.
Don't trip over anything.
Yep.
Did you notice that we received some gifts during this talk?
We did.
Yes.
So you're going to
Books.
sell them?
No.
Bookity
They're
books.
for us.
Bookity books. How to talk to AI.
And how not to.
And
And
how
how
not
not
to.
to talk to AI.
So this
Okay.
guy's a journalist,
So-
isn't he? A tech journalist that did the talk this
Mine
morning.
is broken.
Yeah, then take the other one.
It's like
Somebody stabbed it. It's been stabbed. Sitting alone at home in a normal Toronto suburb, 47-year-old Alan Brooks could hardly believe this had happened to him. He was just an ordinary guy, a regular Joe, divorced father of 3 with a job in recruitment and no history of mental health struggles. This is going to be a read that I'm not going to be able to resist, isn't it? There you go.
all right. So
It's a
this guy
story.
did keynote this morning.
He
or?
did, yeah.
Okay.
It seems
So
to be, yeah.
why don't we have him on the pod?
Because my guess is we can only afford for the
40
1 hour
40 minutes.
presentation.
I get it. I
You
get
know,
it.
we're talking about this closing down as an event, but it is a rather special event.
It is.
It has a different feel and vibe, doesn't it, compared
Yeah.
to, any of the others we go to. So Curb Day is obviously a different thing altogether. But Mark managed to instill in here a sort of character.
A je ne sais quoi.
No, but I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, and the speakers are typical of that. Do you remember the guy that did the one on Back to the Future? He came in on a motorized skateboard. Did you not see that one? That was
No.
not, you were not here?
It was 3 years ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically he was a television presenter, one of these that does the science channels on the BBC
Yeah.
here in the UK. And he came in on a motorised skateboard, which he'd learned to drive,
Yeah.
because he then does a thing about how Back to the Future is not the future anymore, and how technology
Yeah.
and stuff. And so we had clips from the film, but he literally came in on a scooter.
Okay.
It's cool. So it is nice. So who we got next? Well, I know you're sitting here enjoying yourself, but you're supposed to be working and sorting out our next speaker. Sorry, I got to look.
I know. I saw it.
I
So
got the look.
we have it on camera.
We do, yes.
So if she ever says I don't give you a look, then
got it.
we got proof.
He deserved that one.
4K, 4 different angles. Yeah.
We have a guy of PureIP coming up.
Oh, yes.
PureIP. Okay.
Where is it?
Oh, Ducky.
Ducky.
Yes.
Another duck from my house.
Ducky IP.
Here we go.
Oh,
Hey!
look at that. We were just talking about PureIP. Awesome.
There we are. Go and
Come
sit
in.
yourself down here.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
grab
Spit
grab
out
the
headphones. Pay your bill. Have you been given the invoice yet? No? Okay. So yeah.
There we go.
Welcome to the
Perfect.
sarcasm. You're looking really nervous.
Just
A li- a li-
overheated a little bit.
A little bit nervous as
Sweaty.
well.
Sticky.
Is that what
Yeah.
it is? That's fine. So the only thing is
Oh, you
just...
got a fan here. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. If you just make sure you speak close to there. We've only had 17 people on that microphone so far. There's no chance of catching.
Anything,
Never
any
thought about
terms.
that. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. So, introduce yourself. Tell us about you and tell us about PureIP.
Sure. My name is Rakesh Uni. I lead the product strategy at PureIP. If you don't
Nice.
know what PureIP does, we are an enterprise voice and networking specialist globally. We have PSTN replacement service for voice over 60 plus countries,
Yeah.
and we also help customers to deploy their voice over Teams in all those countries. We're also an infrastructure and network services provider. We have a managed network service offering for customers to connect between their sites or connect from their site to data centers. That's our proposition. We work with lots of multinational, large enterprises. That's our target market in this space.
Excellent. And you got volunteered to come and join us for 10 minutes and tell us all about it.
Sure.
And what was your first response?
No.
No, well, I didn't have any idea what the topic was about, but I think
we can go anywhere you want. To be honest,
I tell you what, why don't you tell us about the products you're releasing in 6 weeks' time?
In 6 weeks?
Yeah, it's strategic. Wow. Yeah, tell us where is it going?
What's coming?
Yeah, so we've got lots and lots of exciting functionalities and products coming, not just 6 weeks, throughout this year.
Cool.
I'll start off with one of the most exciting things I'm working on, which is our observability product. This allows our customers who are using our voice services to have visibility into their call quality and MOS scores on their calls. So currently, if you're a Teams voice customer, you only have a call quality dashboard to collect the telemetry information. With our new observability tools, we will have multiple data sources to capture the call quality information. So our customers will be able to see call legs across all the way from the endpoint in towards the carrier side of things. We will also expose the call quality information inside our network, which is not something anyone else in this space is actually offering in terms of transparency to the customer.
Sounds like
that's one value. We got more exciting things.
More exciting than that?
Yeah,
tell us about it.
I think one of the biggest products we are launching is called IQ.
I was just gonna say, does it have something to do with AI?
Of course. Tell me one product which doesn't have anything to do with AI.
Exactly.
So, but we're not making products just for the sake of AI. We are building a product called IQ, which is going to be the brain of how we route phone calls and messages through our network. Right now, we are collecting the call on phone numbers and we are sending it to customers based on the target numbers. There's no intelligence. What IQ does is, on top of the destination number, we will also have contextual intelligence in terms of who called, why they called, what kind of functionalities we can actually automate in that call flow, all that kind of stuff built into our network with a really nice UI and a dashboard.
Is that then the category, is that more like this is a support call, this is an internal meeting?
Yeah, so we have an AI agent which can actually understand the user's intent who is calling, and the agent will be able to identify why they're calling, and then the agent will have access to all sorts of customer tools, and it'll be getting all the intelligence using those third-party tools, doing real-time tool calling. And our goal is to make sure the call doesn't have to go to a platform, so at a network level we'll be able to resolve any type of problems the end user is actually calling in for. So that's the goal we're trying to achieve. So we are basically offering AI inference at the network level rather than just being a transport provider for routing calls from A to B.
And how far, what sort of breadth do you have for your network? I'm guessing you do all continents?
Yeah, we do have, in terms of phone numbers, we have PSTN replacement over 50 plus countries. We also offer SBC as a service, so if a customer requires phone numbers in a country where we can't offer PSTN replacement or our own numbers, we help them deploying, either bring their SBC or we host SBC on their behalf in that location and connect to us or a third-party carrier in those countries. So that's voice. We also do exactly the same in the US for network services, and we are expanding our managed network services to Europe and Asia Pacific later this year. So we'll have both voice and network under a single umbrella.
So who do you think your biggest competition is in this space? Because you're starting to step in with the really big boys.
Yeah, that's a tough question. So we compete with different players in different sectors. So with IQ, we probably compete with some of the CPaaS providers because they offer network level services and AI. But when it comes to Operator Connect and voice and network services, maybe we compete with carriers like BT or Colt. So it depends on what kind of products and functionalities we are specialized in. We want to make sure we are solving the customer's problem rather than pushing specific products or AI. That's the goal.
Well, I'm guessing that's what you want AI to be able to prove to them as well.
100%.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Pretty cool. So
it's cool to see that AI is getting in all the levels of that kind of communication, from the routing level to the intent level to the transcription to the
100%. So I can give you an example actually why AI is huge from a network carrier perspective, because we have access to all sorts of metadata on an inbound call, like whether the caller is actually originating the call from the network provider who owns that number, for example. This is huge when it comes to detecting spam calls coming in. So if you are a vendor, you won't have access to that kind of metadata to screen spam calls. But if you deploy AI at the carrier level, we have that kind of information and route calls accordingly based on the carrier's metadata or spam scores and stir shaken attestation headers and all that kind of stuff.
That's all the complicated stuff, but latency, more simple stuff, and the bit error rates, you can pick all that up. Does it actually mean that AI is spotting where the problem is before the user even realizes it?
Correct, yes. So we want to make sure we are routing the call to the destination based on the context. So we want to make sure they are legit callers, and it needs to be handled by a human or the platform itself before we send it to the platform. So that's the goal.
And the reporting process, I'm guessing BI used to be the way, but now AI is probably replacing it just because it's got different initials.
100%.
BI used to do quite nicely, and I could guarantee that it's right, whereas now AI is doing it because it's jollier and quicker, but
you can deploy an agent who manages all the reporting and analytics. And
it's interesting the way that's going, because generally you look at a dashboard and you go, it's okay, but you have no idea whether it's accurate, but you don't care. As long as it's green and maybe touching amber, didn't matter, because it's when it goes red. So what we want is AI to know that it's gone red, whereas BI never did. BI just repeated the numbers. So I think that's one of the main reasons for changing.
This is something we are also focusing on, our observability. We want to make sure we're not providing just dashboards. We want to make sure it's actionable, so it can trigger specific things on the observability and connect it to, for example, if the call quality goes bad, it automatically creates a support ticket rather than someone logging in and finding, there's a problem with this call. So
but a lot of that was already available. I mean, if BI went over a certain number, it would raise the ticket. But the upside now is that ticket has also got a lot of information behind it that AI is able to generate, and that's the biggest difference, I think.
It improves the
first
time.
Value.
It improves the resolution times.
No, that's pretty
but
cool.
just that spam caller blocking, that would be amazing for me. I mean, I've got way too many of these.
We have this on our iPhones and Android phones already. We have the call screening, so when you receive a call, it asks, the bot sitting inside your iPhone is asking the caller, why are you calling? Who are you? And then it screens before it connects to you. Why can't we have exactly the same for business?
No, that's true. My phone's just offered it to me. Do you
really
already use it?
Okay.
I was talking to somebody that already uses voice screening. No?
Call screening,
Call screening. No, my phone's just offered it. So it's either because it's in the UK or because Belgium's finally caught up with the rest of the world. But you know why they want it? It's got nothing to do with protecting you from buying more Bitcoin. It's if that call's answered, they're charging for it. So the sooner they can get it answered, the better.
But now the outbound AI agents are clever. It knows the iPhone is screening, and it has a special type of guided script which actually uses to bypass the call screening.
Damn, the competition thickens.
And the AI agent probably knows what you were doing before receiving that call, collecting all that data. Like if you're looking at something on Amazon, it already knows. So it knows lots of things like context from all your apps and stuff. So
Maybe it's time to delete some apps then.
Yeah.
But it's
Can't
a-
think which ones you
Go
must
back
be
to
talking
Nokia.
about. Yes.
But it's a little bit the same if you are talking about something and you go on social media and then you see all the advertising about the topic you are talking about.
Nail polish.
Yeah,
Shoes.
especially shoes.
Yep. No, I
Yeah,
get
well.
it. So it's an interesting process. Well, anyway, congratulations, and
Thank you.
it's nice that it's growing. How fast are you growing?
we are growing super fast. We have invested heavily in our resources as well as our network. We have a massive network integration project happening, optimizing components and capability across the world.
Yeah.
We are deploying new POPs. We are deploying IQ. There's lots of AI inference sitting on top of our network. So yeah, it's really, we're doing things lightning speed.
Excellent. And you believe in AI?
100%, yeah.
Okay, we have a few questions for you then.
Yes.
Who's going first? Actually, I'll go and find my piece of
These
paper.
are fun questions.
Okay.
Like, would you let AI do something specific
Yes.
in your life?
Would you let AI control your bank account and spending for an entire year?
Bank account, it depends on the AI itself. If I trust that AI, then yeah, why not? Because my bank probably use AI to check what I'm paying for. So why can't I use my own AI to do exactly the same? So it depends on what the AI is actually doing.
How much power you give it?
It depends again.
I can set up a direct debit for you.
The most important
go
thing
ahead.
is I want to have full control in terms of what the AI can do and cannot do. So as long as I have some way to define that, I'm
There's a
fine.
high level of trust in this gentleman, isn't there?
Yeah, I've got a good question that might tie into that.
Sure.
Would you let AI answer every phone call pretending to be you?
Pretending to be me.
Sounds like you.
That already happens with call screening. So what do you mean?
Oh no, that's just call.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
I'm
if I
fine with
get a
that.
call from a customer or a friend or my mom, that I could like just hand that off to AI
Sure.
and it would give me a summary,
A summary of
afterwards. Like
Mum
this is
says-
what we agreed.
Sure.
Are
why
you
not?
hydrated?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll let AI clone my voice and answer my calls. I'm fine with it.
Wow,
All
you're
right,
good.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're
That's cool.
good. So one from me then. So would you allow AI to choose the person you hire for your team?
I will use AI, but I won't trust 100% to make that decision. So it's a combination of lots of things to
So
make the final
maybe
decision.
it
But I'll use
depends.
AI for sure.
That's good. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Hope you've had fun. You're certainly smiling more now. It's getting to the end of it than when you...
He's more relaxed now that we are not going to make it difficult or having those very
No.
hard questions.
No,
The questions
that
were
is
easy.
very
So
true.
it's
Yes.
fine.
Yeah.
No,
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 we
that's
just
good.
want to know what you do and the
Sure.
products that you bring out and how could that benefit anyone listening
Sure.
or watching.
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm
And
happy
I
to
think
come
you
back.
did that.
Let me know.
That was great. Thank you
Yes,
very
thank
much.
you.
Indeed.
Cheers.
All right, who do we have next?
We have next
Kevin.
Oh boy. We are
can
still we're still
certainly-
streaming. We're still
Okay.
live. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that
you
mean I
can
can't be rude?
completely fuck
So
up.
you can't say
Is
anything.
it on video as well?
It's on
Yes.
video as well. Yes.
There we go.
As Steve said earlier, that's why we have all the lights on, so that our voice sounds
It's a
better.
clue.
Yeah.
Where's my makeup? I need my makeup.
It keeps running off in the hot weather.
Yeah.
As Marijn had the problem earlier, had to go and clean it. Can
So
you get
I've got
touch
some
closer to the microphone?
chocolate here. I can just do your eyebrows or something.
It's a bit like a crayon. You take the end off and just
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
get a bit closer to
I was
the
going
mic.
to say
then.
something really inappropriate then, and I must not say that. So.
Why?
Why? It's not like we
Rubbing
won't-
chocolate
so,
all over my face.
so
Yeah, you saw where I was going with that.
okay. Yeah.
That's not a good idea.
Oh, well,
Yeah, don't say that. Let's not do that at all. It's good to see you. We missed you this morning. You were
I know.
driving in.
I know, I was stuck on the M25. God, I love
Again.
it.
This is, I always find it surprised that people that know what this fucking road is like still end up driving and getting stuck on it.
Well, I didn't really have a choice, so... don't lose
She
your
dropped a
drops.
duck.
Oh, duck up.
She doesn't have all her ducks in a row. That's why.
Oh, I'm missing it very much.
No, for those who don't know, sadly I could only come for the day. Wife's had knee operations,
Yeah,
looking
so
after
I get
kids,
that.
doing shopping, all the fun things like that. So I don't get to come and drink whiskey.
All the cleaning.
So you're not stopping tonight to have
No.
a dinner?
No, be back again tomorrow, but no.
So
nothing back
then
for.
the big question is, what did you write down for dessert? Because I mean, I can always have a second dessert later.
What did I write down for dessert?
Yeah, have you ordered dessert if you're not coming for dinner tonight?
If I speak to it, no, I'm not coming to that.
No,
Okay.
I know you're
But
not coming,
did you
but did you
order it?
order
No.
it? Oh,
No.
okay.
No, I
Damn, he
knew
didn't
it.
think about his friends, did he?
Yeah.
I did actually wonder about that, but I didn't want to be an arse.
Okay.
That's never stopped you before.
Touche. Yeah, I'll give you that.
So,
go
you
on
did
then.
a session together with Adina.
I've got a session with the Dean tomorrow,
Oh, okay.
and I had one with Lewis Baybutt today.
Oh,
So
yes.
we was talking about basically Lewis and I, when he was at Avanade, we worked together on building a set of agents for an NHS trust. So we kind of talked about what we did with that, challenges of the NHS central tenant, how we kind of got ideas, gathered together the workshops, then qualified those ideas, how we built it, designed it, measured value, all those good things. From that.
All cool stuff.
Yeah, it was nice.
So look, just-
my favourite bit was the one weekend where Copilot Co-work and Fable was enabled was when I built the first set of slides for it. So they look beautiful.
Very nice.
One day it'll happen again. I won't be able to afford it then, but one day it'll happen.
Yeah. Well,
What is your monthly bill now? Is Avanade paying for it?
Possibly.
Oh, just good job it is.
Avanade and Microsoft through the MVP program, thankfully.
yes.
Right.
So,
Yes.
yeah,
Thank
I
you
use
for
it
that.
mostly for that. Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
So
we
I
just
make the
got
most of
bumped
it.
up. Yeah,
We did? Yeah, are we allowed to talk about that?
I think so.
I don't think we are. I
No?
think it's NDA.
Okay.
But yes, we get some very nice benefits as MVPs, which
This is a
I
good job
try
with
to
the
make.
sounds of
But it's
things.
also why I talk about how good it is, because of the lovely things they give to us.
But also, we use those credits for demos, speaking
Absolutely.
on stage. It's not
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we're using it to, I don't
Watch
know,
porn.
make
Invent,
make feed pics
create.
of ourselves.
To
or
build, to
whatever.
run a podcast.
To run a
and things
podcast,
like that.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. No,
So-
I do. And if anyone from Microsoft is listening, I would love some Agent 365 licenses because my trial's going to run out just after this. So
Yes, I saw that.
So we
on
need
your
some
feed.
E7s.
some E7s would go down very nicely.
Because you do say Agent 365, so for people listening or watching who don't know what Agent 365 is, what is that?
So, it is. It is the control plane
missed
for
it.
your agents on there. So I like to think about 4 things you need to do with your agent governance as kind of running as an organisation. You want to talk about control. So people are building agents. Do you know what they're doing? Are they doing the right thing? Can you block it if it's not going the right way from on there? You want observability. So when they've done things, you can see what they've done. You can kind of go back and why did that happen? You've got the logs, you've got the data on there. Security, so it's only accessing things it should do. And then the bit that Agent 365 doesn't do is enablement. You need to be able to teach people how to build agents, accelerators, all those good things in there. But the first 3, Agent 365 gives you a lot of that. So you've got all the audit logs. You've got a single place, whether it's Copilot Studio, Microsoft Foundry, even AWS agents, Salesforce I think is now in there. What's the other one I'm thinking? Gemini agents, all of that. You want a single registry so you can see what's going on within that. And that's what Agent 365 gives you. Plus, my favourite bit, because you 3 are awkward people, there's always going to be people trying to break your agents. And with look at the looks I'm getting there.
Breaking
We know
agents.
who would try that.
Yeah,
Yes, we all do.
So you should always design your agents to do that red teaming and make sure your specific agent is doing the right thing. But with Agent 365, it will detect attempts and you can block that agent, block the person trying to do it. So you can get alerts that fire off and decide what to do. Agent 365 wraps around all that beautifully.
Okay, no, that's pretty cool. And there are other products that do it, of course, that are not in the MS space. So
there are.
There's another reason for them getting
There
that
are.
message.
I think with a lot of things, a bit like Microsoft 365, there's a lot of products that do bits of it better. I'm not going to deny away from that. I think AvePoint's one for doing agent registry, I think, is a little bit better. Sorry, Microsoft. I think things like Zscaler that will allow you to do like that detection from there, fantastic.
Cloudflare are going right through the middle, doing a bit of everything.
I haven't seen the Cloudflare one, but can they block off specific tools and lock down
yes,
specific
they can do that.
agents
That's what they do
across
generally
Copilot
with
Studio
Proxy.
and things?
But they don't dig down into the application, so they're more across the
They'll
board.
hit
So
to the
bits
top.
and
And that's the
bobs.
thing, you've got different layers. Agent 365 covers all of them, plus it does it with Purview, Defender, Entra, things that people are already doing for employees.
Should be doing.
Very good point. So, but
that's the other
where
thing,
a lot
they
of
don't
people
have to be doing this.
Yes, yeah. So I do agree. There are other products that do a lot of those things. I haven't been looking to Cloudflare. I haven't seen that one. ServiceNow's got fantastic agent control tower, but it doesn't have that Purview Defender side of things as well. So Agent 365 gives you a bit of all of that, which is what I do like about it.
No, excellent. I'm going to ask, because we took this man off the street, was he due to speak to us, or we haven't got anybody else waiting? Oh, excellent.
I'm not just a hobo wandering in.
Yeah, you are.
Not today.
You know that.
No, but
Hone
Steve's busy with how we sound, and we've been busy with all
What
the
we're doing.
logistics.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. It's probably best not to leave Steve for the planning.
Absolutely.
Yes.
They know.
Yeah, how do you say that? To each its own, or something like that? Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
We know that
like
much.
Bob the Builder.
There was a lovely, pause for a minute there. It was like,
Yeah.
it's been a long time.
Well, no.
Like that.
I mean, yeah.
So, question then: are you actually enjoying all of this? Because I mean,
Commsverse
the
or-
stuff you did, you know what I mean. You asked. When you did all the sort of SharePoint collaboration stuff, then you kind of jumped into this, which is quite a big chunk of stuff, and it's growing rapidly and changing rapidly. And I know you get promoted and all that kind of stuff, and I watch all the posts and things you do. But are you actually enjoying it, or are you thinking, where the fuck is this going to stop?
No, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I think there's two bits to me. So one, I'm hesitating there. I love building agents. I love the reason I started in the SharePoint world is I love to make it easier for people to be productive, to do the things better. And I find agents the really good way of doing that. AI teammates, taking the Agent 365 SDK, having it automatically replying to things, making it easier. I'm using Microsoft Scout a lot at the moment. It runs a heartbeat, runs continuously, assesses my emails, Teams messages, says, you should reply to this because you've given me your priorities. That's one of them. This person's saying it's urgent. Actually, it's not aligned with your priorities, so you can push that back a little bit from there. So I love the capabilities to do things like that. I also know that I can't do that with a little bit of control, with a little bit of guardrails, which is why I see Agent 365 being important. Do I love doing security? Hell no, I find it dull as hell, and I love that there's people out there that do enjoy it, that I can chat to, and I love conferences like this that brings those people together. That's why I'm speaking with Adine. She comes from a lot more of that security purview, all the nice things there. I want people to stop my things from breaking, so I need people to help me with that on there. But I'm interested in building nice things. That's the bit that kind of keeps me going. And I find often, I've had this throughout my career, there's the stuff I do in the day job that I know needs doing. The stuff I do in the evening, which is cracking open VS Code, trying to build agents with Proco, trying to break Copilot Studio, I know I do that because I enjoy it. So
You like
I
to
still
enjoy the
do
breaking
that.
things.
I
and
do.
live with the building
Hey,
things.
Microsoft, you lets you do this, it really shouldn't. It's always part of the fun as well.
That's cool. I'm so glad.
So
That's all part of the fun.
you saw the change in SharePoint, people creating lists, libraries themselves, and doing all of that thing. Do you think we will go there with agents as well?
Yes, they already are. There's quite a few organisations who've let anyone build an agent, and it's happening already. I kind of mixed views. I think you want to enable people to do that. For us at Avanade, anyone can build an agent. But you've got a week to kind of say, this is why I've built it, this is going to live there, otherwise you have to get rid of it. So you have to kind of define that. So you give them a little bit of time to reflect it, work out what's going to bring you the value, and then it gets cleared out. So we haven't got hundreds and hundreds of agents sitting there doing that. I heard something like Microsoft's got several 100,000 agents, and I can't believe all of those are being used. So I think there will be a churn. I feel that, thankfully, as you say, with lists and libraries, Microsoft's made it easy to build those. They made it easy to be Power Apps, Power Automate. It feels with agents, organizations have gone, you've tried this before, Microsoft, you've made it easy to build things without governance, and quite a few are holding back a little bit from allowing everyone to create stuff. And I think that's a good thing.
There's a lot of fear around, isn't there? So.
Yeah.
But do you not think it'll just follow the same model where 12%, a figure from space, will take on those agents, but the rest of the people will not unless they're told to, or they actually have to operate one given to them?
So I think two things. I see it being like phones. It takes a little while and then something, zoom. Everyone has a phone, everyone's comfortable with that. I also think that in session with Lewis, one of the things he talked about is actually you can build agents into apps. So you have your automated agent doing things that you don't need to think about, that gives you control by telling you what it's done, giving you that human in the loop. You don't need to build an agent. You could have an agent doing things on your behalf that just says, I'm doing this, is that okay? Yes, go ahead. And I think that is where people dig. I think Teams as a surface will continue to be a key one from that. And people will say, whether it's Marijn messaging me saying, is it all right I do this, or an automated agent, people will start to feel that's the same thing from there. So I think that automated, what's Microsoft calling them, AI teammates, that's what we'll see really take off. And I don't think we're quite there yet, but all the talk of autopilots that Microsoft had from Build, things like Microsoft Scout, there's going to be that 12%. I think right now it's probably less than 1% that are really getting the most of it. But what they learn from that will cascade down very quickly.
Not sure. I've got to be honest, I'm quite sceptical about it. I mean, I love the power of it, I love what it's capable of doing, and I kind of understand it, but I just don't know whether the average user is sort of capable of being able to make those kinds of calls or even think about it. I mean, and that I think is where the change needs to be, is really helping people understand the power of it. So I wouldn't even know where to start Scout.
Or about making it easy so it's just there.
Agreed.
And you don't, I think there's always this challenge that Microsoft has to have a big name for something. They have to have a big license to sell it. Those within Microsoft who've built really good products who don't have a lovely name behind it, it starts to fade out even when it's very good. So I think there's an element, thank you, that's a great example on there, that actually when it's naturally built in there, it just happens.
Yeah,
Delve is another good example. That was just a way of getting people to understand graph and became the way that people naturally had it. And as the graph became more embedded and was just there, you didn't even know about it, Delve vanished. So I think I kind of get your skepticism. Do I think everyone will be out there learning how to build agents? There'll be a huge swathe that don't, but they'll be using them without realizing it.
But it's fine because you got so many people not building libraries, not building Power Automate flows. So that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's good. Now you've been talking about Scout, and I'm interested.
Welcome to Marijn's classroom discovery session.
He's trying to work out if he's interested.
No, I'm looking for use cases. I mean, you just said like, it looks at all my messages and it then realigns it with my priorities and says this might be or might not be important to you. For me, that's not really a thing because I get like 5 emails a day, something like that.
I hate you.
So that's not a use case I can do. I mean, what could I use this for?
I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm still trying to get my head around a lot of those as to where things happen without you having to do things. Right now, we naturally go into Copilot. You actively prompt.
Yeah,
you go, I want
with
something. I want to get something out.
Yeah.
I remember years ago. What was the autonomy? They had a product that it was a search product.
Yes.
But they actually had a thing that ran in the corner that would start searching things before you were doing it. So based on what you were doing on the screen, would start popping up and recommending things. A bit like Clippy. It didn't really work that well.
Clippy was prettier.
Yeah, Clippy clippy kind of stuck in the memory. But something like that does things before you need to know it is the use case.
Yeah.
Which ones? I don't know. Actually, we had
There's a good
Lindsay
Tom Cruise movie about that, where things
Top Gun.
get discovered before they happen. Yeah, what's the
Cocktail.
name?
Oh,
No.
you can't remember. You can't remember the name of the movie.
what's the
Minority,
name?
Minority
Correct.
Report, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
And it's terrifying. I mean, people have enough trouble when Tesco's recommends things, or other supermarkets are available, recommends things before you know you want it. You know, there's stories of people being told they're pregnant before they realise they're pregnant based on what they're looking at.
Yeah.
It is a scary thing to put in
because
there.
you're buying pickles and mayonnaise. Oh, you might also want to buy some Pampers.
But I think there's one there. There was Lindsay and Ben Lee were doing a session just now. And they were talking about the channel agents. So you can have an agent within your channel, so it look at your meeting transcripts. You can ask it questions about the chat and things like that. Now imagine a bit like Facilitator.
I created a video on how to turn that off on YouTube. That is still my most viewed video.
But I think if it could effectively remind you about meetings, give you things ahead of time, a bit like Facilitator.
Yeah.
When it works well, I love Facilitator. If you've got an agenda, it will keep people to the agenda. It will do those nudges and things on there. That's the kind of thing Scout could do. I think we're still getting to a point of it works better with some things than others. But as I say, mine now reminds me one of the most popular LinkedIn posts. I've had 3 different people come up to me. I'm a cub leader. So to me, Microsoft Scout is Scout for Scouts. So I built something that looked at our online Scout manager. It now assesses my notes every Monday and says, have you planned this meeting properly? Based on your synopsis, here's some suggestions what you put in there. Here's the mail you said you should have sent to parents that you haven't done yet. It's kind of doing things before I have to and helping me just go copy, paste, boom, done on there. It's that
instead of saying
this
is what you should do, it's like I already made this for you. If you like it, just click yes and I'll
ask
send
me
it.
to tweak it a bit.
So it's
like that.
basically your management assistant.
Yes.
And how often do you change it? No, that's not what I wanted to say.
Almost every time.
Yeah.
But it gives me a starter.
No, I do.
And I'd say the same with Copilot generated PowerPoints. I really, really hate the number of Claude-looking. Apologies to any other speakers who've made Claude-looking ones, but that kind of box that goes around with a slightly thick header just says to me, you haven't done anything with that.
Yeah, that's because you don't use the right prompt. Please do not make this look like a Claude-generated PowerPoint.
Yeah. Or I say, can you make it more innovative? So I get it to go that. It's like, I like that content. Let me tweak that. Could you now make it more innovative? And it comes up with different views.
I throw it to the web page. I can look for a website. That's the one I like. Using this website as a style design. Give me a sample of a template for a PowerPoint presentation.
Absolutely.
But sometimes it does cool things, because I did a
sometimes
session
cool
about Marie Kondo and cleaning up. And I also asked Claude to make that presentation, and it said, well, it's about Marie Kondo, Japan, it's about Feng Shui. So you know what? I'll make it sand colored and use like soft colors to make it all look very chill and relaxed.
I think we've all got stories. I mean, I did that one. I said do an Asian design. So it did this presentation, but then used Chinese signs and characters. So I decided to stick that into another AI and translate the signs and characters. And the translated signs were things like collaborate and run and people. So it actually used Chinese characters that were based on the subject, even though really it was about the design. So I think there are some cool things like that it's capable of.
As long as you go back and check it. As long as you add your things and don't just copy and paste. My new thing, Control H, find any M dash, replace. It's just simple as that.
But the same logic is also for me about the I get mentioned every day now on a couple of Teams workspaces where it's gone through all my meetings. I never bloody look at it. I don't like to be driven by to-do lists anyway. So even though it's telling me what I've done and where I'm at, I don't even actually. I get annoyed now. Another mention. It's getting distracting.
So we need your input on this.
Exactly.
For work in a couple of weeks, I've been pulled in to do an inclusion and diversity AI session for the Inclusion Diversity Council. And one of the things to talk about is actually with AI now, with building skills, you can tell it how you want it to behave. You can say, don't give me to-do list, don't give me this regular summary every Monday, because my natural inclination will be, make this polite, Clev, screw you, I don't want to do that. So I want you to randomly do this at ad hoc times, especially at this time when I might be free, catch me then rather than force me to do the right thing. So building out, I find with AI now, you can build a lot more around how you want to work. It involves you having to think about how you like working there.
Yeah, but I get
it gives you that flexibility as well. So
I'm going to do that.
I think that's a big
Do you
thing.
write the skills into the prompt?
So skills, it depends on the technology. If we look at Scout, you build skills files, they're basically markdown files within there. And
Markdown files, no idea what that is.
you do, because you talk about this in the podcast, and Marijn explained
I
it.
talked about
all
it
kinds of things,
and
but
he
no freaking
he
idea
just
what it
goes
is.
like, sure, yeah, Markdown.
It's a text file in a particular format. So if you've done wikis, like you put a hashtag, that
I
means
get
a
that,
title,
and that's my
etc.
point about end users.
Don't need to.
So back in the day,
no,
wait,
it's
no,
easy for
wait.
you.
No,
Back in the
I-
day, when we were working together at Atlas Copco,
Yes.
people were creating markdown files, and they were complaining to me why SharePoint had poor support for markdown.
In IT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas now,
and yeah.
you don't need to, though. You can say, I want to do this, I want to do that. Oh, I want to make this repeatable. Could you make it a skill? And it will build that markdown for you. You as an end user never need to look at that. You could run that skill,
That's okay.
find it doesn't really work for you, say, oh, could you tweak it, and instead of, could you avoid Thursdays? Never tell me about stuff on Thursdays because I'm always
So
hungover.
is a prompt and text?
There's...
The answer obviously is no.
No.
It's a longer prep, so it's
No.
a bit like agent instructions.
But
there's
it's
more
more like
specific
memory.
bits
It's
to it.
like your holy memory.
Yes.
Yes, but that's still text
It isn't text.
without
yeah.
a markup.
But it's not a prompt.
So and
It's marked down, not markup.
that's
Yeah. Mark between.
It's only day one, and you can't work out up and down.
That's fine.
Actually, I'm going to do that. It's funny. She can't reach across the table, but we're talking virtual slap. So markup.
But I do
is
agree. People shouldn't have to know what a markdown
the
is. The
syntax
format.
of anything.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I think when that goes. So, and one of the reasons that I am not bothering to learn the markup is I'm an old bugger and I'm not going to be around. But if I can't do it, then I'm not going to expect anybody else to do it because it's a different kind of adoption process. Yeah. So it's people need to be able to do something simple and easy.
I think the way Microsoft's evolving these things is they're happening automatically. So in the same
think
way,
that is
memory
true.
and Copilot, it will learn what you like and we'll put those in there. If you're an advanced user, you can go into that. Take Word.
it.
You don't understand, what's it, docx format, the mark, the
The XML.
Understand.
the XML language behind that.
That's because it's
You
set
don't
up by
need
the
to.
IT team when they give the laptop.
So you're right. Not many people will go in and build skills now, but it will happen.
Yeah,
and
no, I
that will
get it.
evolve from
I
that.
understand.
It's
I think you will
the
do.
same
I
thing
think
like
20 years.
metadata. Everyone goes like,
Yeah.
I don't see why I need metadata.
And they don't
then
do it.
you say,
and look
yes,
how, and look
this is
how
what we
popular
can't
it
find
is
my
now,
files.
25 years on.
yeah. People still
Everyone
don't like
does.
metadata.
No, but that's my point.
Yeah,
Thank you
exactly.
for playing into that point. If it's, we've got to
But
get
that's-
there, and it's still getting over that edge.
Exactly, but that's what he's saying.
This is
you
turning
don't
into
need to
our
know
podcast.
metadata. You just need to say which are my documents, which are whatever.
But why do
Without-
people not do metadata? Because they can't be asked.
Yeah.
It should happen for them. Why we haven't got automatically populated metadata still?
I do not know either.
I mean, it's obviously money, but
yeah, we do with
We
Copilot.
did.
but
We did with topics.
we do with
on
topics.
there,
We have
but it
with
costs too much
syntax, and now it is with the AI in SharePoint. we
Talking
have
about
that,
the
yeah.
1990s again now.
Yeah.
It's been around a while and still
It's
not
been
there.
a while, yeah.
But I do understand. I mean, the power you can't argue with.
But your point about Markdown, metadata is not important.
Mm-hmm.
Finding things you need
Is.
quickly is important.
Agreed.
Yes.
Metadata is a way to get to that,
Yes.
but only
Well,
if there were
metadata
better
is a way to
things.
get for
Great.
other people to find your content.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's the real problem. It's not about me. It's about my role in the organisation, and
Yeah.
that I think is another objectable thing. You know, listen, I've done the document. It's there if they want it,
Yeah.
and that's not the attitude that's needed.
And you triggered something else with skills that I'm talking a lot to about organisations. you can build a skill for all the kind of tasks you do in an organization. You can build out, when people do this sort of thing, describe it in a skill. That would be fantastic. The reality is, most organizations do not have a clue what people do.
That's true.
And most
too.
people don't know what they do in the organization. So that fundamental mapping things out is going to be even more important.
I'm looking at this building a skill for a way to roll out a site template. So instead of me building a site template that just me kind of thing, I could just write a skill and say, create a new SharePoint, create a new project site.
Yeah.
And it will look at the project skill and they will say, oh, I need these libraries, I need these metadata fields. I'm just going to build all that.
Yeah. We were talking with Lewis today. One of the agents we built basically it used to be a big Excel file, and we kind of wanted to build an agent to make it more effective. And Lewis was saying there's kind of processing. So you can build a skill that processes. Now, you could make that a set of business rules. You could have data ingestion that says, when it's this, do that. When it's this, do that. The reality of most organizations is there's someone who's been there 20 years goes, oh yeah, well, when we get that in, sometimes I do that. And if it's from them, then I do this. And then sometimes I do that. And I kind of get a bit of a feel for it. And that key, I get a bit of a feel for it, is perfect for AI. Because it's not an absolute. You can kind of get that feeling for it and let the AI interpret things from there as well. So that's the difference between really prescriptive to the kind of AIs allowing the kind of vagueness of human life.
What we really need is AI to do the 20%. We do the 80%.
No. I need it to do 90%.
No.
And then I'll handle the remaining.
We need to do the 10%. I agree.
Yeah.
That's the human value. Let the kind of other bits be replaced by AI.
Now, on the 80-20 rule, we do the 80, it does the heavy lifting.
I don't want to do all the boring stuff. The 80% is the heavy lifting.
So,
I want to do the
so
fun
what do you think
bits.
writing a prompt is?
Writing the prompt the first time is the exciting 20%. Using that same prompt again and again and tweaking it slightly,
I guess
80%.
That makes sense.
I don't want to have to do that every time.
And we want it to adjust itself.
Yeah.
Basically, so every time we record a podcast, I have an AI create an image for that. I always start off with the same base image. There's an attractive 40-year-old consultant. And this
Steve's older than that.
Yeah. Oh, that backfired. Damn.
We even saw that coming before you opened your mouth, brother.
But I agree. Like for anyone listening who's at Commsverse, sheep herding tomorrow, I started with a picture of a sheep. And the kind of story evolves from that same picture. And basically I had that in Copilot. I go back to that and say, you can, from the create part of it, you can transform images. So I would describe that and say, I want more sheep. I want those sheep to be running around, being crazy. I want them jumping over fences. And so my slides basically evolve by taking that base picture and then kind of evolving it and getting more and more unhinged.
Nice. We won't be there.
Do you really want to go unhinged?
Oh yes. Let's find some.
So we've got a few questions. I also think that we're running wildly out of time.
Yeah, but we're having so much fun.
Yeah, we're having so much fun. I mean, that's what happens.
Who needs sponsors talking?
We've got to start again in 3 minutes with somebody for real, but that's okay.
No, we have a little bit more than 3 minutes.
We do. We're actually only running for an hour.
No, Steve's worked with Marijn enough. He needs to kind of bullshit a bit.
Would you let AI manage your calendar and cancel meetings without asking you?
I do.
You do?
I do. Co-work runs every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I let it, certain ones I let it cancel. So repeated meetings, if it clashes, I've now given it permission to cancel meetings.
That's so cool, actually.
It's only done it wrong once.
This might be
And
boring,
really
these questions. Go on, Marijn, up to you.
I've got better. Would you let AI write your dating profile but make it 100% honest?
No.
Would you let AI redesign your face for maximum meme potential?
Ooh, I probably have, so I'd have to say yes.
I do need to say I have a good one as well. Would you let AI confess your darkest secret to your partner while you are watching?
Oh God, no. And there's a double edge. Funnily enough, despite doing Copilot and AI non-stop, My partner absolutely hates AI, despises it, is terrified by it. So it's a lovely marriage we have.
Isn't that just a form of fear?
Yes, absolutely is.
So, yeah.
I think it's a form of two people in a relationship that don't really talk.
But I mean, there's
Listen,
also
we talk, just don't listen.
But
Yes.
I mean, there's also some deep questions that will come up at some point. For example, would you let AI decide whether you get to keep living if you're in unbearable pain?
Oh, that's a very...
You don't need to answer that one. I'm
No, but
just
it's interesting.
saying, like
Words.
this would be
Would AI know you enough after 20 years, for example, to actually be able to advise you on the right call?
So I think my hesitation is my decision about living, I feel, is as much around my family as around me on there. And I've said that to my kids. It's like, basically, if I'm in pain, I want to go. I don't want to be sitting around being a doddery old man. But it is up to you. If you don't feel you can let me go, then you should be keeping me.
Oh, that sounds like
Could I explain that to
delegating
AI?
responsibility.
no. AI will probably go like, you run out of tokens.
Yeah.
I would. Yes, I would.
sorry,
actually
wrong
do-
model.
Yeah. It's an interesting one, a bit more personal. So, would you let AI choose the person you hire for your team?
No. No.
Instantly, no.
I am not a big fan of... It may do one day, but I haven't seen good results from trying that,
I think
personally.
at
And
the
I
end
think
of the day, depends whether you hire somebody as a person that is blue, or you're hiring somebody as a person that is yellow, red, supporting and creating.
Yeah. I'd
just
love
able
it to
to go.
support me doing it. I think one of the challenges we have is that often when we're hiring, we hire people like us or people we think we get on with. Do I think that's always the best thing? No. We should have people that challenge us a bit as well. I think if AI could do that, yes. Do I think it would? No, not yet.
All right, good.
Good.
Let's close off with those wise words.
I think so. They're wise words.
Somewhere-
Do you think
somewhere
they
in
were wise
there.
words? Say yes. Trust me. Say yes.
I didn't hear your
I know.
question.
Just trust me and say yes.
Maybe.
Would you let AI answer for you?
Maybe.
No.
You see, it
AI
was a
would say
compliment to you. don't
Only
trust
if
me.
it was in unhinged mode, then I would definitely. Yeah.
Have fun when you do your session tomorrow.
Thank
Thanks
you very
for
much.
joining
And
us.
thank you all for doing this. I love that you do this because
No,
I know
that's
how much
cool.
hard work it is. So
It
yeah,
is,
thank
yeah,
you
but
all
it's
for
fun.
everything.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Done.
Permission to cancel.